not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the first to find out. So guys, I came across this particular video by this doctor. Like, I realized that he's not a content creator, but he shares really beautiful content, amazing content. According to him, his content are not monetized, that he just shares things based on experience, and trust me, they are so impactful. And I thought it's wise to share it to my subscriber, because these days, oh my goodness, a lot of people are complaining. It's not even just you. You might think that you're the only one in your situation or in your position. Nada, you're not the only one. We are plenty. A lot of people sometimes feel like it's even worth it. Like, this Japa that I did, is it worth it? And it's my interest to know that a lot of people are not doing Japa. I mean, we might think a lot of people are living Nigeria or living Africa, living their country and traveling abroad for greener pastures, but it might be worth knowing that people migrate to other countries, you know, for greener pastures, and when they get there, they become so frustrated that they have to go back to their country. As in, they're like, no, I'm not cut out for this. That's what we call Japa. It's on the increase now. And trust me, when I came across this guy's video on Instagram, I'm like, no, I need to share this with my subscribers, because a lot of people are really feeling frustrated. Issues left, right, center. And you get to ask yourself, is it even worth it? What am I doing here? So I spoke to somebody recently, and she was like, Melissa, if you know the kind of life I was living in Nigeria, I had a car. Myself and my husband, we had our cars. I had a very good job. I was running a side business. She's so very hands-on lady. You know, there are some ladies that are so blessed with crafts. Like me, unfortunately, I'm not blessed. The only thing I know how to do is stock. Once it comes to, you know, doing things with your hands, like hair braiding, makeup, sewing, some people are so good with that. Unfortunately, I'm not. But yeah, so she's just this kind of versatile lady that is so hands-on, good with things like that. When I was in Nigeria, I was thinking, you know, when you learn a skill and you come here, you're going to be a hot search. Like, people will be searching for you. You'll be so hot, people will be searching for you. You know, it's even you that will be doing shakara. But no, it's not usually like that. If that's the mentality you have in Nigeria, just drop it. Yes, God can favor the work of your hands. God can favor your craft here. But most times, it doesn't really work like that. Go and ask professional tailors that left their business and came here how they are doing. Or people that know how to make hair. There are a lot of people that make hair these days. Ask them how they are doing. Because it's competitive. If you think you know how to make hair, there are so many other people that can make hair too. So where am I driving at? It's very easy for you to have this narrative of the UK or abroad in your head, and then when you come here, you're not seeing the things you were expecting. You start feeling down, and before you say jack, depression starts to set in. And that's why when I came across this guy's video, oh my god, he just touched my soul. He said something. He said, you must pay your dues. Every successful person you come across today has paid their dues. It might not really be that person. It might just be that person's father or grandfather or great-grandfather, but somebody somewhere labored hard for that person you're saying to be living that kind of life he is living. And it's so fact. In fact, I don't want to talk too much. Let's just watch his video. It's like 9 minutes video, but I'm gonna try to just crop it out and guess so we can get the message. I wouldn't really want to bore you out. In fact, this is not the video I plan to make today. I plan to even upload the vlog, because these days I've just been in the mood of vlogging. But when I came across this video, I'm like, gosh, I need to send this to my subscribers so you guys can watch.
I want to just give one quick video based on a video I watched last night. A girl coming out to the internet to say, oh, this abroad is not what she expected, it's difficult, it's that. And I've seen a couple of videos about that lately, and I keep asking myself, is it that we parents don't talk to our kids, or your parents don't talk to you about life? Life is not easy. I guarantee you, there is no successful man or woman today that did not pay their dues. Everybody paid their dues. 2001, I left Nigeria as the first son of my father, who was a chief at the time. I was on that bus. I said to myself, okay, this abroad I'm going to, I must succeed no matter what it takes. I rushed to Lagos, bend down, buy jacket, buy hat. That was my first travel. It wasn't easy. I didn't even know what to expect. I will be honest with you, the way I looked at that time, if I think I'm now, I look like a destitute. Anywhere abroad is better than Nigeria, the way Nigeria is now. It's just that you have to pay your dues. You have to put in the grind. I landed Dublin at the time, 2021. My friend BBS came to pick me up at the airport. I slept on the floor on the first day. On the floor. Hero is right now, Hero is a psychiatrist in BC, Canada. He connected his friend, Okay, now he's a maxillofacial surgeon in London or Liverpool somewhere. Okay, now came and picked me up the next morning. Because I still had about 1,200 or so, or 300, I paid for a small accommodation. In the house where them were staying, there was a room available. My friend Victor, who's a neurosurgeon today in upstate New York, Victor didn't have much money, but he moved in with me. We were bent on making it. After moving into that local, we wake up. We were walking because there was a lot of money in Ireland then. They were building stuff. We were walking from one construction site to us, and they would look at us and say, "What are we here for? We're here to work. We can help you carry this cement and this block up there, and you pay us anything you can." Our exam was in 3 months' time, but we needed money to survive. The money I came with was going down. But the point is, life is not easy. All of us are big boys now. And big girls, but we did not start that way. Listen, the only job we got at that time, my first job was a security man, and thank God for that job. Me and Victor, 600 pounds a week. He was taking 3, I was taking 3. That was my first job. Even with my asthma, I was a security man in a construction company. I did not mind. Even some people in this Calgary, if they will remember, some of them were vendors with Evening Herald. They are where they would drop them up. They come and pick them up from near Euro's house and drop them in Dublin 7 where we were security people. So by the time we're starting work around 6 o'clock, they're already there selling paper. When they have their break, they will come in and chill in the building. Today, they are professors of medicine in this Calgary, not 1, not 2, not 3. One of them said he was a cleaner. He was travel up and down the steps cleaning things. Life is not easy. You have to put in your grind. Get off your phone and start telling me that abroad is not good. Don't even say that again. This is the best place for you. God has done it for you. Go and put in the grind. It is what it is. After a while of getting a security job, I got another one in the daytime, Tracom. You wake up in the morning, tidy yourself up, chop small, then go. The Nigerians were trooping in. We got what we call Nigerian embassy at that time. One big house. They were like up to 50 there. We're paying little money. You will sleep in turns, depending on the shifts you're doing. Life will pay you, but there is benefit in hard work. That's the difference. Even those your senators and the politicians in Nigeria that steal your money, they put in the grind too. Everybody puts in the grind. I think the thing is, somebody needs to say that to you. My favorite shop when I was in Ireland was Aldi and Lidl. My first car, I only bought it 2017. After working as a doctor for 15 years. It's not easy. You have to understand life. Things have changed lately in Canada. Some of the Shell executives that were in Nigeria, big boys, they're doing Uber, but they're comfortable doing it. They're doing Uber Eats. I love that. If things change, you change with it. It doesn't matter the result. Put in the grind, work hard, then success is guaranteed. Abroad here remains the best. Trust me. Don't mind all the things you see. And please, get off your camera and go to work. Stop complaining. We did not complain.
So guys, I may not be like the best candidate to talk about this. I mean, I've just been here for 5 years, and I would say I'm one of the few people that were really fortunate here, because it's not like I had something tangible that I was doing in Nigeria before coming here. So I came here fresh out of school. Like, I just finished school, I got married, and I came here. So I literally started building my life here in the UK. But it's not the same for someone like my husband who had something going on before coming here, or other people that had something going on before coming here. I mean, I've spoken to a lot of people. I know people that were doing well. I think I've mentioned it. I keep asking one of our family friends, why did you leave your oil company in Port Harcourt? It was a boss. When I say boss, I mean he was a boss. He had his own house. He had his car. His wife had a car. He goes in, I think this 1 month in, 1 month out. All paid vacation every year. He used to come to this UK with his family on vacation. This is how smooth his life was. But guess what? He had to come here to start from scratch, literally starting from the bottom. There's someone with 4 kids. Okay, his kids are not even like babies anymore, but he's starting from the bottom here, and thankfully he's doing well. I mean, once you're a go-getter, you're a go-getter. He's been able to break into tech and he's doing well. But I will always say that sometimes you have to make very huge sacrifices for something to happen. People come here and they're like, oh my God, this is not what I planned for myself. Now me be this cannot be me. I can't be the one I'm living in this kind of old house, because we know how difficult it can be trying to get your first house in the UK. You might need to just squat somewhere, squat with friends, Airbnb, or just manage anything that comes. And then when you're able to build your profile, when you're able to get a good job, get a very good referee, you may now take your time to be able to get a really nice house, or even decide to stay there and get a mortgage. For us, we're staying in like 2-bedroom house. Like if you see the house self, like the outside was old. It was like a semi-detached. Downstairs at the pharmacist and we're upstairs. We're patching. And at some point, I know my husband was like, it's like we need to move. I said no. We're paying like roughly 500 or something, bills inclusive, guys, in this house. So I told my husband, no, let's stay here and be able to save to get a mortgage. And yeah, that was what we did. We saved up from that. That's the only house we've ever rented in the UK. And then we moved, and since then it's all been good. So I always say that sometimes I find yourself in that kind of house, like kind of house I was living in when we came here. Like, God, I was living in 5-bedroom mansion in Port Harcourt or in Lagos or in Aba, and here I am squatting in a 1-bedroom house or 1-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom apartment. Kitchen is anyhow. But like this man said, life is not easy. Sometimes you might just need to make some sacrifices to be able to get to where you really want to be. Now, there's a group that I'm part of on Facebook, and I know somebody said, oh, she was able to save up £30,000 in 2 years. You know, people were just saying, oh, this is how much I've saved in so number of years. And someone made a post saying, oh my God, I feel like I'm not making it in life. I'm seeing people talking about how much they've saved, that honestly, I've not even been able to save up to £500. I am working, but everything I earn is just going into bills in London. It's just like garbage in, garbage out. I'm not able to save, and I'm feeling really depressed. And I think that's like the order of the day these days. Like, people just tend to compare themselves. Oh, this person is driving this car, this person is driving that car. Me, I've not even been able to get a bicycle. And trust me, that's literally going to land you in severe depression. If you come here, make friends with people that their head are down. Like, make friends with people that are just really focused, not people that you'll be competing with, or people that you feel like, oh, you're in competition with, or who drives the biggest car, or who lives in the most beautiful house, or who has saved. Like, what's even your business telling somebody how much you have saved in 5 years? The person is not your financial advisor. Why should you even discuss that with anybody at all? How much you saved? Like, what for? Honestly, this Japa journey involves a lot of sacrifices that people don't even talk about. So much sacrifices, but like I said, it will definitely get better. I always say it on my channel, just focus on your focus. No matter what you're going through now, it might be, oh, COS, wahala, so your employer is giving you issues, or you're not able to get enough shifts, you're not getting jobs. But whatever it is, this is just time. I feel like there's no point rushing back to Nigeria simply because you feel like, oh, you're not achieving what you want to achieve here. You feel like, oh, the UK is not for you. Or maybe just after 1 year in, you're like, no. This is not what I bargained for, and you rush back. To be honest, 1 year is even too short. How many people are even able to save reasonably in 1 year? How many people are able to achieve a lot in 1 year? These days, it's even content creators that make the money. People that do a lot on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, they're the ones that actually make the money. Because ideally, with the way things are supposed to be, you should not be putting yourself under pressure to achieve anything in 1 year of moving. That 1 year is just your year of stability, trying to get your feet in, trying to understand the system, trying to know what you want. There's really no rush. Even if it takes you 10 years to get a mortgage, so be it. Even if it takes you 10 years to be able to do something in Nigeria, so be it. Focus on your journey. I feel like because there's just this influx of Nigerians into the UK, we're trying to form a community where, okay, we are not comparing or being in a competition or just looking at what others are achieving. And this era of social media where everybody wants to show off what they have achieved and what not, and then you start feeling low. No, trust me, no. You're in your paying dues era and it will come to an end someday. It will pass. Just hope you were able to get something from this man. I really, really loved what he said, and I'm like, I'm just gonna share this on my channel. I don't even care no people that watch this video, but I was even motivated. Sometimes when we are so focused on what we are not achieving or what we want, what we desire, and we're not getting it, we tend to forget the things that we actually have. Like, one thing I've decided to do for myself and for my mental health is always think back at where I was like 10 years ago. I always do that. That's what I just try to do these days. Like, okay, if someone had told me that this is where I would be, I wouldn't have believed it. So who knows where I would be in 10, 20 years time. So it's just be mainly focusing on your focus and, you know, just continue your drive. I know it's just easier said than done, because right now a lot of people are like, hey God, I don't put, what kind of problem is this? And people are like, well, I'm going to face it going back to Nigeria, because I learned recently that not everyone quits. Some people don't even quit. They use their annual leave and just do some runs and come here, so that if it's not working well for them here, they will just fly back to their jobs or to their business. Why some people are running their business in Nigeria from here because they are not too sure of how the system is. But trust me guys, it's just going to take time. So if you're watching me, regardless of whatever it is that you're going through, it's hard. We don't talk about Japa, the issues that come with Japa. It's a lot. There's a lot of culture shock that just happens to you when you migrate. So many things, but it's just time. Just tell yourself you're in the era of paying your dues. Actually, now that lots of companies are losing their sponsorship, it's crazy out there. So many people are just waiting to get their letter. It's so sad, but believe me, it's just gonna pass. So anyway, if you're watching me, how many years have you been in this UK for? Are there any tips that you can share with us in the comment section, just so others can learn? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all again. Bye guys.